What up, y'all? I'm an addict named Austin. I got clean here at Serenity House in Abilene, Texas on October 19, 2014. Let's read the just for today. May 13th, Onward on the journey. The progression of recovery is a continuous uphill journey. The longer we stay clean, the steeper and narrower our path seems to become. But God doesn't give us more than we can handle. No matter how difficult the road becomes, no matter how narrow, how winding the turns, there is hope. That hope lies in our spiritual progression. If we keep showing up at meetings and staying clean, life gets, well, different. The continual search for answers to life's ups and downs can lead us to question all aspects of our lives. Life isn't always pleasant. This is when we must turn to our higher power with even more faith. Sometimes all we can do is hold on tight, believe that things will get better. In time, our faith will produce understanding. We will begin to see the bigger picture of our lives. As our relationship with our higher power unfolds and deepens, acceptance becomes almost second nature. No matter what happens as we walk through recovery, we rely on our faith in a loving higher power and continue onward. Just for today, I accept that I don't have all the answers to life questions. Nonetheless, I will have faith in the God of my understanding and continue on the journey of recovery. My experience is some of the scariest times in recovery, right? When I had talked to friends, talked to a sponsor, had this thing going on, and I had to just lay there in my sheets sweating, not knowing what the answer was going to be, and just trust God, trust God and fall asleep eventually and wake up the next day and just believe that things were going to be okay, right? Those are really scary times, but it ultimately, it helped turn that hope into faith and that faith into trust, right? Because I learned to trust God. And sometimes things don't end up okay. People pass away, things happen, people leave our lives. People don't act the way we want them to act. And so whatever it is that's going on, sometimes I just have to put my trust in God because there's not an answer, right? And so I've had those times where I laid there in bed sweating and didn't know what to do and just had to go to sleep and trust that everything was going to be okay. Usually when I got through that phase, right, there was something good that came out of all of it. Even if something did, I've buried some people since I've gotten clean. There's been some things happen that, but there's also the other side of it where I got to show up and be there for those people before they passed for the first time in my life, right? I got to be the person that people were in the hospital room counting on. I got to show up there and be laying there next to my dad when he passed. There's just been some things, and so because of recovery, I was able to be the best, healthiest version of me in these hard things that have happened. That everything doesn't always work out like I want it to, thank God, right? And so I'm grateful that there's moments when there is no answer. I just had to trust God because I've been able to get through some things in recovery in the last 10 years. And I was able to just trust God knowing that it was going to be okay. And once I was able to look back on it, there was good things to be able to take from it. And so whatever's going on in your life today, I hope that you stay onward on the journey. There's something good that happens in that relationship with my higher power whenever I just have to trust that things are going to be okay. And even when I can't see the good things, right? I hope that helps you if you're going through it today. I hope you keep on trudging through the hard times. Recovery is beautiful, and there's some beautiful things that happen even in tragedy and hard times. So I hope you have a good day. Thank you for tuning in. We will talk to you tomorrow.